Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out.
Being on some chill, we go 0 to 100 real quick. They be on that rap to pay the bills, and I don't feel it, not even a little bit. Oh Lord.
The Santa Ana wind so prevalent this time of year. They rolled through and they left us with bright, clear skies here in Los Angeles, California. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start with a run by Tracy. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. You talk about this Rams defense. They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
That's complete to Slayton. Down the right sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A huge play there on the screen pass. 49 yards.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us for their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Throwing, dart. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Throwing his dart. A throw right side caught by Neighbors. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. Quick throw complete. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Scatterboo will take it in for the Giants touchdown.
Just about an ideal start to this one offensively, because on the road, you want to make sure you quiet the home crowd early. And how do they do it? Nice march to start things off, let the run game find its footing early. That drive certainly checked a lot of boxes, and they finished it off with a touchdown run.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. You talk about this Giant defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Hey, 50, 22.
Stafford now to throw. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack, and they're staring up at a 3rd and long. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
Set. Red 80. Double right.
Back to throw. Stafford. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line.
42-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting them 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
2nd and 9. Here's Dart. He'll drop this off to Scatteroo. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Throwing his Dart. And it is caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
As a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early. That's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
This one is Slayton over the middle. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Gano the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they came into play here off 2 straight victories. Are back to 500 on the year. But, Charles, is this little mini run coming too late to salvage their season?
Well, they definitely dug themselves a hole that leaves them needing to play almost perfect football from here on out. But I do believe they think that they've got this thing turned around, and they are capable of doing exactly that. Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
White. 250. Trail right, trail right.
Now Stafford. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Though he's seen some good pressure defensively already here in the first quarter, here's another good example.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
22. 280.
Throwing is Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
They'll take this inside the 40. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here, Dart. There's a short one caught by Johnson. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Working out of the gun is Dart. That's complete. It's Neighbors. Touchdown, Giants! Malik Neighbors, 37 yards. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 21-0.
Rams, nothing. Gano to kick off for New York.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
I should probably sign a hit, boy, because I got all the hits, boy. All that drink, you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drip. All that rap to pay your bills.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse, and this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Set. White 7. Blue 60. Zebra.
Again, it's Williams. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Hey! 180! 20 hot!
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Stay 50, stay 50.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Rams, first down.
21-0 our score after one. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Set.
Stafford throwing quickly, complete out wide. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, LA! A great play there. 52 yards. And the Rams are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and it'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Makes the score Giants 21, Rams 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secure. And a lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
To throw is Dart. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. Look at the big man rumble. Inside the 20. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Theo Johnson, 78 yards. And the Giants take a 3-touchdown lead. Gano the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Rams 7. Gano to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Now Stafford. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 28 yards.
First down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try to wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they can use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Omaha, ready to move.
Stafford. And he fires one incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey! Lady! Tonight!
He finds his man, complete. That's Fernandez. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
The Rams on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
180!
To the air again. Stafford. A hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Monday. 180.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
First down, here's Scalabrine. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. From the gun, Dart. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Look at the big fella go. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Theo Johnson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Giants continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point try, good by Gano. And the rout is on here in this first half.
Gano to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
2nd and 10.
Ready. Ready, hot. Yellow 80. Yellow 80. Alert. Ready, hot.
Stafford. Now he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yards on the play.
It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Throwing again is Stafford. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
At the 23-yard line.
Middle. What's the key? Look at
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Got his tight end, that's complete. It's Ferguson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Terrence Ferguson from 8 yards out. And the Rams get a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. To throw now, Dart. That one taken in by Neighbors. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Here now, 2nd and 4. That's caught left side by Neighbors. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
He's got the hook up there to Neighbors. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it.
Okay, ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Dart going to give to Scatterbury. Down at the 25. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Dart. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. The toss to Scatterbury, running right. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35 yards.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just 1 play. Here's Stafford. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Check. 180. 20
The final shot before the break. Stafford. His throw incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's second and 10.
Alert! Set! And middle.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half, and now 7 on the game.
Every day come cool and shady. I'm airing you cause I'm an anxious state. Don't worry, steady. But if I link my keys, it goes away. That honey lane. I gotta find what done it, baby. Jet.
You set! Lady!
Stafford now to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So he stopped for no gain. And that'll bring up second down. They couldn't get anything going there out of the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
I do it for all of my people now. Who did everything that I love.
Set! 59! Lady!
Again, it's Stafford. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 30.
It's
a gain there of 30 big ones.
That's another Rams.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. Back to throw, Stafford. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. First and 10.
First and 10.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
50. Ready! Wait!
Stafford looks to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Fernandez. And the Rams are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Stafford and that Rams offense, they're going to stay out there and go for two.
The Rams will line up for the two-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they wait for the two, they don't get it. Now with everything here, we're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so two remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. Out of the gun, here's Dart. That's complete. It's Neighbors. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there for the Giants. 42 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here, Dart. Under pressure, and down he goes. The second back at the 36. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Third down and 13. Here's Dart. This is caught by Robinson. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So this drive maybe didn't end with the same kind of success they had in the first half, but they do add 3 to their lead.
And defensively, I think they went in there at halftime and made a pact with each other and said, look, we can't let these guys keep driving it right down our throats. Not perfect giving up 3, but a much better start than the way they played in the first half.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
set to begin their next drive. The Rams offense at the line.
Ready.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. From the 46, here's second down and 2.
Brings up second and 2 at the 46-yard line.
40 got. 32. Hey, give me radar. 50. Motion.
To throw is Stafford. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ferguson. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
34 yards. That's good for a Rams first down.
3 quarters in the books.
First and 10.
We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10. Throwing is Stafford. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Hey, 22.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And he will find his big tight end over the middle.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Rams first down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
To the air again, Stafford. Touchdown! Luka Nakua, 5-yard touchdown. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
McCarty on for the extra point.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Rams 27.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And to the 43. Down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
Here we go, set.
Now Dart. He'll check this one down to Scatterby. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 42. That one goes for 13 yards and it moves its sticks. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
And he's taken down inside the 30. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Here's Dart once more. This one to Slayton over the middle. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he isn't getting in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. On the toss, it's Scatterby. And a short gain here, down to the 22.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
70 Lions, go!
They'll try to hammer it in with Scatterby. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
The city just made a sweep with the diabetic. They mouth full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Walking New Orleans with the edit. Get the LA yelling. Taking bad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it.
Scatterby going to run it out of the gun. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Third down, here's Scatterby. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th and goal as they look to finish this one off. I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Cam Scatterby, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
The kick is good.
Gano the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
27. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing, partner. They do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
I got it.
Now Stafford. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Stafford. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
Fourth down.
Drill right, 22.
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down.
He's got the first down and more than that.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
It's a gain of
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Ready. Look, pretty hot.
Throwing again at Stafford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fernandez. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Ferguson. And 3rd and 5. This will be the 8th play of the drive.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Stafford throwing quickly. Complete out wide. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Puka Nacua with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Rams are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll make it 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
This is 2nd and 8. On the give, it's Tracy. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Giants, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else in their sanity, as they move to 4-6. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.